Welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new, you're welcome. Welcome everybody to the convent. This is where your BBC CAPITA, don't think you'll get in here to check if I've got a license. This is a convent, you won't need a license here. Anyway folks, thanks again for all new people who've subscribed to the channel. It's great. Just doing a bit of filming today, just a short video to talk about the BBC CAPITA and what they do at your front gates or front door. Welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new, you're welcome. Off today with my mate Kato in the back. Off for a bit of a run out. Still quite chilly for a day out, you know, walking about. Not good enough to get the roof down yet. But I just want to take the opportunity to thank everybody who subscribed to the channel last couple of days, a week or so. You know, getting up to just need 30 people more to get my thanks very much for my 30 subscribers to get 1,000, which is 1,000 subscribers, which is nice. You know, it's a great achievement, like I say, which I didn't think I'd get. God, that sun's getting bright. So we're talking about the BBC situation. Got about 60-70 comments, which is great, on one of my last videos, which is how to stop getting fined at your front door if you, whichever way you're doing this BBC situation, not paying your license, whether you're doing it like I've done the legal way, which is like the disclosure, no license needed. I don't need a license. You know, I don't need a license. That's why I do it, because it's like me. I'm driving a car now to convey to people. I have to have a license. But at my home, I don't watch live television, so I don't have to pay the BBC £170 or £180 a year just for that privilege. So that's the name of the channel. The aim of this channel is to make everybody understand that you can do the same as Inspector Z if you wish to do so. That's what you have to do, folks. It's that simple. Now, you don't have to, because you have to ring up on the rag and bone thing or whatever, on that, you know, on the phone, and chat to them. And it's, you know, you have to wait to get through to the call centre. That's what you have to do, folks. It's a bit of a pain, but it's the only way to get the situation done. But like I said, it suits me and saves me money. So I'm just trying to pass things on to you, what you can do. You know, if you're blagging them off and not paying your license and still watching the BBC television, that's up to you, fine. I don't actually watch BBC television or any live programmes. If I do, I nip down to the pub if there's a football match on, or if there's something I would need to watch. I got access to watch it somewhere else at a friend's house. I've got quite a few friends I can watch things if it's a particular programme, like say next month. I think the snooker starts in April, because we're in March now and the snooker starts. So I do love the snooker, but I have other means of watching the snooker to suit me. And like I say, if things change in the near future, that is, if people did the same as me, just stop paying your license, you know, overnight, the BBC will say, well, God, we've got to change. Nobody's paying anymore. Nobody's paying for your license. Well, what are we going to do? How are we going to you know, it's like, you know, if you don't need something, you don't pay for it, do you? You always go and buying stuff that you don't want to have. And the penny will drop with the BBC one time that they don't need. People don't need to pay it. It's their stupid fault it's coming in. And if you're doing it the other way that I do it, you know, it's coming into your house. People, you know, are going to watch it and just say, I'm not watching. You prove it. We've gone through all that with the detective vans, which don't exist anymore. The detective vans don't exist. The old detective van doesn't exist. So I was going to prove something to you. Was going to prove something. I went past an estate just before, and there was brand new houses, really nice brand new plot of houses, which they knocked a lovely church down, and they built about 30 or 40 houses on it. And obviously the church sold the land, and I didn't see one aerial on the roof, not one aerial on the roof, and they've been in now about 12 months, and not one aerial on that roof anywhere. Yes, folks, it's important, if you're liking the video, to give us a thumbs up, a like, share with other people, pass the message on. You're quite welcome to do that. The more people who you know, ring up and cancel the license, get the two-year exemption, like expectancy. That's all I'm here for. And of course, you know, that's what it's about. And subscribe to the channel helps my channel grow, and of course I thank you for that, and that's very nice of you to. So whether it'll change the situation, the license fee will go on subscription with the BBC iPlayer. Most people have got a TV with a Wi-Fi signal on. Obviously, most TVs have that situation now. It's all internet situation, as you know. What I was going to say is that obviously in my case, that's why I said I passed this on to everybody else. I don't need a license. A lot of people in the comments said you don't need to do this, don't need to do that, don't need to tell them anything, just, you know, blag them off. I have done that for years. A couple of 2 or 3 years I blagged them off, and they never came, actually, funny enough. But as I said, I kept getting letters, and I decided to do the closed. I've done the declaration, the non-disclosure declaration, which stops me letters coming, and of course it stops anybody knocking on my door. They never come. So it's up to you folks, whichever way you want to do it, you know, whatever. It suits me. Now, if obviously the BBC went on an iPlayer, which I've told you on many occasions, and it's about sort of £7, you know, £6.99 a month or something like that, similar prices to Netflix or something like that. Or they've got Amazon Prime, you've got Paramount now, the other channels that you can pay for, other programs. Obviously Netflix is the main one, something like that. Then you could choose when you want to pay for it, not pay for it, close your account or whatever. As I said, of course, next month, of course, the snooker comes up. If it's on the iPlayer was there, I would pay the license fee, you know, sign up to the channel on my direct debit, my payment, and pay sort of £7 per month. Maybe have it a couple of months or something like that, and don't have to have it all the year. You know, I please myself when I want to watch. And of course, it's up to the BBC. At any rate, everybody is innocent till you're proven guilty. So, as I said, I'm not breaking any laws or whatever, because I'm not watching. I've told them I'm not watching. Now, it's up to them to do what they want to do. They can come around my house. They don't get in unless they've got a search warrant. They're not going to do that. But if they want to find out whether I'm watching, it's up to them to prove that I'm not watching, which I'm not. But, you know, the BBC tell everybody that you're 1 in 8 or something daft. Make sure you're not watching. Well, I've already told you I'm not watching. You know, then you're telling me I'm lying to them. Then they've got to prove it in a court of law that you're watching, or they'll come round to you knocking on your door to try and catch you out when you stop paying. When they send out the goons and send out people to knocking on your door, that's like the rag and bone men come round. have you got any metal? The rag and bone men come round to your door and say to you, have you got have you got a TV license? They're just rag and bone men. They've got no powers to enter your home. So if they come knocking on your door, you say, what do you want? Yes. Oh, you're a BBC license, are you? Oh yeah, well, I'm sorry, but I don't need a license. Goodbye. And you shut the door. You just say goodbye, shut your door, and that's it. They're just like salesmen selling brushes, selling pots and pans, and rag and bone men. That's all they are, folks, and they've got no powers whatsoever. And that's the aim of the channel, is to stop anybody getting fined at the door, at your house, your household. I don't want anybody getting fined again. You know what to do. This is what the channel. Hit the like, spread the video around. Everybody on the doorstep won't get fined, won't be appearing in court. That's the last thing I want to happen to anybody. So like I say, I'm not breaking any rules or laws or whatever. If you're not watching, you're not paying. Simple as that. That's my motto of the channel. That's why I decided to create this channel, to reform the BBC. That's what it was called, reform the BBC. It's not a political party, anything like that. It's just, it needs reforming. That's what it needs. So, as I said before, that's why I decided to call it Reform with Inspector C, because they started expecting me. So I turned the tables on them, of course. Anyway, folks, like I told you before, whichever way you're doing it, it's entirely up to yourselves. I don't pressurise anybody. I'm just saying, it's all documented on the channel. I'll come up to 1,000 videos now. Not doing the same thing, but telling people that I'm license free, like Inspector C. You can do the same if you wish. I'm no exceptional person, anything like that. It's all relative to what you want to do in life. It's all documented here, and things are not going to change in the next 3 years, maybe 2020, 2027, when the charter runs out, and the BBC then will have to make up the mind if they're going to decide to change their funding process. And the public, like yourselves, you're the public out there, if you say, right, I'm not paying anymore, like Inspector C, they'll have to sort of sort something out. They're getting about 50,000 people a year, maybe 50,000 to 100,000 a year not paying, something like that. That's the figures roughly. So it's a good £100 million a year they're losing on the fees. They can't sustain that much longer because, like I told you, they've got bills to pay. Anyway, folks, like I said to you before, it's up to you which way you're doing it. And Inspector C is just Inspector C. He does it the way he wants to do it. And I just hope it helps somebody out there. And that's what I'm here for, to help people make up their own mind what they want to do. Yes, the next 3 years, 2027, even before then, the government will have the situation with the new charter to sort out. I think it's being reviewed now, I'm not sure. As I said before, a great channel on here is obviously Chili John. He knows a lot more than me about things. He's done a great lot of work for the TVC license community, people, myself and everybody. And, subscribe to Chili, try and get him up to 100,000 subscribers. I mean, I'm coming up to 1,000. He's got 100 times many people subscribing to his channel. He's done fantastic over the years regarding the BBC licensing, and he'll know a lot of things more than me in the present situation over the next few years when the license may change. It could happen, I don't know. But anyway, folks, like I said, it's a great channel, and obviously I'm totally different from Chili John. I'm not trying to compete with Chili John. A lot of people have said in the comments sometimes, I don't need to sort of talk to Chili John. He's a good friend as a other creator, but he knows what I know. I know things, and some people in the comments said 1 or 2 things I'm not just getting the facts right. I try and get all the facts right you need to know. And, you know, but great Chili John's channel is great guy, and he deserves to get 100,000 subscribers. And I say I'll be the first one to congratulate him if he does that. But anyway, folks, I am just going to leave it there. And thanks everybody, like I said to you before. And just move on with my channel, and it's not going to change. If I get 100 subscribers, I only got 30 people to subscribe to me, and it's just great that my message is going across to other people, and that's what it's about, trying to help people become license free, like Inspector C. That's what it's about. It costs nothing to subscribe to my channel. I'm there for you. Need any questions? Well, I said there's a great Chili John there, great Chili John. He's a great channel. And everybody's trying to help him in the community of becoming license free. And let this BBC, ITV, I have no problems. Channel 4, I don't have real problems. They get the funding. So, you know, advertisements and stuff like this. It's time for the BBC to wake up and move on. Anyway, folks, I can say thanks again for all the thumbs up and likes and comments. Please leave a comment if it does help you out on the channel. It's great to sort of know that I'm doing some good, and that's what it's all about, folks. Not the money. If I get 1,000 subscribers, it's nothing to do with the money I get off YouTube, because I might get enough for a packet of Crunchy Nut. You don't get a lot unless you got in the millions and millions of people, like, you know. Anyway, folks, thanks again, and that's what it's all about, helping people, and that's what it's all about. But anyway, folks, thanks again for everybody who's left some comments and subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. It means a lot, because I say that hopefully I can help people, and that's what it's all about. Somebody who can save themselves £180 a year, something like that. What's going to be £170 or something like that. What's going to be when it goes up in April. It may go up a bit more. You just don't know yet in the budget. You just never know what's going to go. Helping an old man out like myself, which I'm getting old now, and of course getting my Crunchy Nut. Don't forget that, my Crunchy Nut. Anyway, folks, I will see you on the next one. Bye for now. Thanks again.